Is there advice you can give to an adult? So like somebody that has a job, like a hobbyist, like how to progress, how to get better?
Train. Just need to train as much as you can. Not 5-7 days a week because you're gonna get injured. 2-3 times a week to start is the best way to initiate your jiu-jitsu journey, and practice the same thing over and over again. When they don't work, it's just because you're not doing well, not because you have to learn something else.
Do you see some value in just picking a set of techniques that seem to draw your heart in? Like, for example, I'll give you an example. You're going to yell at me, but I never learned the close guard well. It just never connected with me. You could say it's body mechanics, whatever. It doesn't matter. The point is, it's just like my heart never connected with it. The way I justified it to myself is I felt like when you're bad, you're using the close guard, just like you could use the half guard to stall. So I was really drawn to the butterfly guard as a beginner because I thought that or open guard in general. I have no options to stall, so I'm going to learn. My thinking was, let me do the guard that enforces me to learn. And then I fell in love with the butterfly guard and the open guard and so on. And I never really understood the close guard. And the other thinking was, do I really need to understand the close guard? Because it's always by choice that I go there. So I can avoid not
you
really
can
learning.
avoid anything you want. You don't have to do anything.
But in this life, yes.
It doesn't make you complete. That means you have.
Do you want
weakness.
to be complete this is the question. How valuable is it to be complete to get good?
Depends how good you want to be.
Okay, let's go. Well, there's several questions there. Yeah, okay. Like, to be the best in the world, do you need to be complete?
Of course. The best in the world, of course you have to be complete. Otherwise, somebody's going to be better than you.
But what about to understand to defend, you have to be also good at the offense in every single position?
Otherwise, you have a weakness and someone can capitalize on that weakness.
Okay, what about to be like a hobbyist?
Then you don't have to.
But can you, or is it still bad?
It's not bad. Nothing is bad. If you, as a hobbyist, you start late, it doesn't matter how far you're going to get. As long as you enjoy it, just train as much as you can. Mm-hmm. If it's twice a week it is. You'll be limited how good you will be training twice a week, of course, than the guy that trains twice a day. It's just, the more you train, the better you get.
No, but you have to select what you train. That's what I'm asking. So
no, yes, but for how long? There some point in your life that you might try something, see if you like it. There's some point in your life that you might, okay, let me try close guard. You might not like it now. Maybe in 2-3 years from now.
Well, still don't like it. I kept trying it. Listen, it's very difficult to get any respect in jiu-jitsu. It's hard to get to black belt and beyond in jiu-jitsu at a respectable place and not have a good close guard. Close guard is
then don't do it. It's not necessary.
Yeah, I'm being a rebel.
No, it's not. I'll say, because it's not a position that you under pressure, that if you don't know, you'll be in trouble. You're not going to be in trouble not to know the close guard. You're just going to go straight for open guard. It's not a problem.
The main limitation is if you don't do close guard a lot, that you don't get a full, complete picture of understanding how to attack close guard when somebody puts you into a close guard when you're on top. So it's nice to know both sides of it, just to understand.
Yeah, but you can have a pretty good understanding of how to defend from the top and not having any bottom.
Some of it is also just like the length of legs and just the geometry of your body.
Yeah.
I'm sure Marcelo Garcia has a good close guard, but
I've never seen it.
that's the point I'm trying to make. In theory, you can imagine it. But for a hobbyist, I think it's interesting to think of that. Is it possible to focus on a small set of techniques that help you to develop?
Yeah, of course.
Still into a good jiu-jitsu player.
Yeah, of course.
And still enjoy it and still be able to
most people are hobbyists. In the jiu-jitsu world, 99%. People that compete.
Yeah, even the people that compete.
1% max. And You have high level competitors have no clue what close guard is.
Okay, thank you for making me feel better. No, I think you would say that most people don't have close guard is such a difficult position to understand for me.
Maybe one day we'll brainwash.
Yeah, good. I felt it's too easy to stall versus attack. That was my main concern. Is like I want to be forced in every way um, to always be attacking, to always be moving, to always be, and it felt like if I got really good, I've seen it happen with half guard too. It's like when people get really good at half guard, it just feels stally. If you just look at this at the matches and so on, you just slow things down to a thing that's not. You don't get reps on learning. You don't get action in interesting ways. So that was my worry, that I'll get old and fat and just sit in close guard all day, holding on to the white belts trying to kill me. Because it's also, I mean, that's the other thing for hobbyists and for everyone is like when you first start, I think you have to relax in the face of the fact that you're just getting your ass kicked nonstop.
Yeah.
That can also be really tough on the ego. I think probably the right way to see that is you're growing as a person.
You see that clearly when they are like in a bad position, let's say side mount or mount. Like a beginner, he will never relax on those positions. The moment that you say go, they like trying to push you out and explode. There's no relaxation and work on the defense. It's like, no, it's out and go until I have zero to give, until I'm exhausted, my arms cannot move.
It's kind of fun to watch, actually.